Hey guys, I'm filming this morning, seething with anger, but insanely calm and zen at the same time. I'm picking up on a lot in the world. Things are certainly intensifying and ramping up if you're going through anything like what I'm going through. And I know that many are, but most are pretty much forced into silence and repressed and not able to express anything of value about it. It's a lot of silent suffering going on in this world, a lot of undeclared injustices that are definitely adding up that I'm catching wind of that I just simply can't be tuned out about. I'm too dialed into it. I am aware and I do care about it. It's just we live in a world where it's almost impossible to care about anything outwardly if it's anything different or unusual. And there's always going to be forms of manipulation to try to stop us from expressing our points of view and digging into the core of a matter. There's going to keep being things that rile up our nerves that we're forced to be calm and to never acknowledge. So hopefully we can find some kind of a middle ground, because this realm that we inhabit has been constructed as a ruse and a distraction where we know many things and are haunted by them, and they do have bearings on our reality, but we can't ever speak of them, and we can't be self-aware or break the fourth wall about anything that's going on differently that we perceive. It's going to become a balancing act that's quite impossible for many people over time, I believe, and the level of injustice is just quite simply unprecedented. If I were to say exactly what I mean by that statement with the graphic details, things I've picked up on in the society and world around us, it would be unfathomable. I wouldn't be able to get those words out almost. It is that bad in the world. And nobody ever dares speak of it. It's just become an air in the world and society that we must contain our misery and allow it to be the end of us quickly at some point to placate a narcissistic person who has too much control. That's become a theme in this society. Emotions and anger are certainly going to flood back to us intermittently, but only enough to traumatize us or stifle us, never enough to allow growth or advancement. It's just going to continuously be a cycle where we never find fulfillment or catharsis unless we take that risk, unless we choose to do something different and allow the fact that we could be misinterpreted. It's a time period where you really need to be on your P's and Q's and be able to say the right things and say them in a way that can't be twisted around against you. Everybody in our midst could be manipulated to our detriment. Everybody in our midst could have it out for us to scrutinize every little thing, to bookend every little thing, to create a false narrative that easily fits their purpose but harms us. It's scary to think, but you almost can't trust anybody anymore. You really have to think ahead and think about the outcome of a situation before you ever even do anything. It pays to plan ahead and to think a few steps ahead, because people will surprise you. It will shock you how demoralizing, patronizing this world is constructed to be for intelligent people who get it, who are trying not to fall victim to the system of life that we're enduring. A lot of things that are being said, expressed, and felt without words are also beginning to add up, if you know what I mean by that. I think a lot of people are willfully ignorant and wouldn't even admit to the truth if you presented them facts. I've witnessed it myself. It's quite alarming. But I'm beginning to sense that it is adding up, and it's never going to be easily relayed to other people what we are clued into and what they are truly willfully ignorant of. It's going to be hard to find that common ground unless you've met somebody who's been through it, somebody who has lost that filter and sees the big picture, that we're not living for this plane of reality. I am living for the next plane of reality. This is just a temporary layover, as the way I view it. So if things should not go well for me for doing what I believe in, then so fucking be it, pretty much. But you must learn to be living and be self-aware of this matrix of entrapment, because that's truly what it is. And there's a lot of unsuspecting people in the world who aren't clued into the truth, who quite frankly just aren't intuitive. They're going to miss every little sign. So unfortunately that's the case, but just expect if you live by the truth and you're not trying to go along with the wrong school of thought in this new reality, that it will be alienating, and there will be other people that will try to demoralize you, to patronize you, and to be condescending and never an observation of what you feel and believe in, that you feel strongly about. Just remember, it doesn't matter to them. It won't matter to them until they've been through what you've been through, and I highly doubt they'll be able to handle it as well as you. But they are pretty much, in this society, it's full of actors. If they're manipulated or urged to go with a certain flow, they will. When human beings play dumb so long, they become really dumb, and they lack autonomy, and it's becoming a society that's just going to whittle away because of the mental health epidemic that's coming about because of this system of life and what they're doing to the best people on the planet Earth. But anyway, I just thought I would express that. Wish everybody well.